so sorry. Even with Rainbow Dash's replacement, I don't think we're gonna qualify. No offense.
Wow, Derpy only made a few scenes in Rainbow Falls, and yet still she gets treated like the joke. So let me ask you a few here. I want to know about the Derpy hate. No offense to those who are wondering, what do you mean about Derpy hate? She's probably one of the most popular non-characterized pony in the show. Well, truth be told, yeah, at the beginning she was one of the the background ponies. You could see her in the background. She wasn't mentioned much, but she was kind of there for comic relief. And truth be told, I didn't even know about Derpy's name. Heck, when Winter Wrap Up came up, they said, Ditsy Do. I was like, Ditsy Do, it's gotta be that one pony. And then, of course, in the last roundup, finally, in the second season, we finally get Derpy's name. And of course, Rainbow Dash says, Derpy, what is up with you? And we finally get to hear Derpy's voice. And my gosh, I fell in love with her. Even though Derpy's plushie has not made it to stores yet. But Final has, and a couple of other ponies. But I have a feeling she's going to be in the stores. However, I just feel, why is she such a background character? No offense, but to me, she's kind of like Scootaloo. We know that there's something up with her. She has a disability, but it doesn't seem like no one wants to talk about it. And it seems like she is handicapped. And even though they did bring it up in even though they did basically bring it up in, Fly to the Finish, when confronting, Scootaloo's maybe possibly handicap, but it still gave no excuse for Derpy. I mean, no offense. And I just watched, it kind of ticked me off because, okay, question games are coming up. Now I understand that you need to have strong teams. But here's the thing, it kind of threw me for a loop there, was this. How was Derpy there in the first place? I guess she was there to watch the games, and then when Rainbow Dash got hurt, they were like, oh, Derpy, you're here too? Oh, can you replace Rainbow Dash? She pretty much didn't care. She was like, I'm there to help out. I don't, even though I'm supposed to be a fan in the crowd, but sure, I'll help. It got me sad that we did not get to hear Derpy's voice. But what was with the hate earlier? I mean, she did make an appearance in Hurricane Flush, a small, tiny appearance. She was in the tornado, folks. I saw her. I witnessed her. So how can they say she's a terrible flyer? Okay, I understand she has bad eyesight, but she is not blind. There's something up with her, but she is not blind. She is just handicapped. And it bugged the dickens out of me. I loved the part when they did the group shot close to the end, and basically, yeah, she was remarkable. But seriously, Derpy couldn't even have a voice in this episode? What was up with that? But I guess I'm getting too full of myself. But okay, back to a small side note here. I want to know this. Okay, why won't there, a replacement or someone at least, I understand you have to have at least 3 members in the relay, but we kind of saw accidents will happen. And that's what happened with Soren. It kind of happened with Rainbow Dash, even though she was faking it. But I have been probably, one of the other relay teams did have a mishaps, and they probably had a stand-in nearby. I was like, okay, Wonderbolt, how come you didn't have another flyer with you? Like, because normally when the Wonderbolts are flying in a group, there's more than 3 flyers. But, oh well, I'm not. So, yeah, this episode threw me for a loop. Like, it kind of did get me ticked off when, Muscle Mass and Flesheye were basically the only other 2 Pegasus is there, and there was Derpy. So, isn't Derpy count? I mean, like, I understand, yeah, there was only so few Pegasus who wanted to be part of the team, or who wanted to do this, but seriously, they didn't even bother to invite Derpy along, saying, hey, Derpy, so just in case something does happen, we would like you to help us out. I'm sure it would actually make a good moment or so. Instead, no offense to those who kind of did like seeing Rainbow Dash boast about herself, we could have still gotten a couple more shots of Derpy, or heck, even had Derpy talk again. So yeah, it kind of hurt. I do hope that later on in this season 4, my gosh, come on guys, hopefully we get some more screen time. I mean, no offense, but the Wonderbolts, Fleetbird even gets to talk in this episode. Fleetbird, and she was a joke. I have to say that, but seriously, even Marcel Mass, we've seen this probably only a couple of times in the show. A couple of times. He wasn't in Winter Wrap-Up. I looked at each screenshot, he was not in it. Derpy was in it. So, what's with all the Derpy hate? I do hope that in the future episodes we will get to see a bit more Derpy. And maybe it will either show us a bit of the reason why she's handicapped or something like that. Who knows, maybe even Scootaloo could talk to her. So we can have another Scootaloo episode and, get a little bit more deep about disabilities or something like that. But I just could not believe what Twilight said. Even though she has graduated from student to princess, still she basically said, I don't think we're going to qualify. The team is not the best top. No offense to you, Derpy. I was like, seriously? Twilight, you basically said earlier, well, this team's going to make it. Rainbow Dash, especially you. But then, when Derpy comes in to replace Rainbow Dash, who is supposed to be injured, we get this? What the? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna calm down a bit. But you guys know what I'm saying. It made no sense to have Twilight Sparkle, who's the princess now, who's supposed to, learn from previous episodes and basically do this. I mean, no offense. There was a lot of episodes proving that things are not always as they seem. Don't judge a book by its cover, and so on and so forth. Especially in Bridal Gossip. And even Twilight was supporting Zecora, a pony she didn't even know, a zebra she didn't know. Does she even know much about Derpy? Not much. We only see, some of the things she kind of does. But seriously, what Twilight said right there was like a was a douche move. I could not believe she did that. Tell me what you guys think. Do you also agree with me thinking that Derpy should have more positive feedback in the future episodes? Just let me know. So, STFU signing off.